Well, day 4 again has not quite begun. This is just my preamble before the walk of the day. But as you can see, where we are in Seahouses, there is a glorious view of both Bamburgh Castle and then over here to the Farne Islands. It's an absolutely glorious spot on a glorious morning. Simon and Andrew, James and John were tending their nets when Jesus came and said to them, "Come, follow me." And they immediately left their nets and followed him. So we are about to set off on day number 4. This is going to be the longest day, and what is especially slightly worrying is that there is also some elevation because we head inland today. We're along the coast first thing up to Bamburgh Castle, but once we get to Beal Bay we have to go inland. So I guess if there is some elevation, I'll be able to talk about a different model of Christian discipleship, that of our spirituality being an ascent with Jesus, but perhaps by that stage I'll be too tired to make any coherent sense anyway. But anyway, you'll see behind me this beautiful stained glass window at Seahouses Methodist Church. So we'll see how we go today, and if I have anything else to share as we go. Ironically, for the ascent imagery, because we're obviously still on the beach, and the flattest thing we're going to encounter all day long is that you cannot always on an ascent see what lies ahead. Now we do actually know that Bamburgh Castle is somewhere around here, but obviously currently it's hidden by the dunes, so there is just that reminder that sometimes on our journey through life we don't know what's coming up, but that's okay, because remember, God goes with us anyway. So, having turned the corner, we think this is our first view of Holy Island. More to come, perhaps on day 5. And having turned the same corner, Bamburgh Castle is also coming into view. For those of you who come to this vlog for the scenery rather than my mindless nonsense, then I'm afraid this is the closest we're going to get to the castle, because we're going to circumnavigate it this morning, but it does look great from down here on the beach. And here is our last view of the castle. So one last look back, both at the Farne Islands and then at Bamburgh Castle. Lindisfarne does look very enticing, very welcoming from here, but we're going to have to wait until tomorrow. I've not done very well today in the definitive statements on the vlog, such as this is the closest we're going to get to the castle, when quite clearly walking 200 metres further along the beach we got about at least 200 metres closer to the castle. And I think I said also the last view of the Farne Islands and the castle at least once, when we turned round 100 metres up the beach we could still see it. But I'm pretty confident in saying that we're now leaving the beach behind as we head inland and continue our way up here. Feels somewhat like the land that Jesus would have known, both fishing today but also agriculture as well, as we continue our walk inland. So we just passed over the Great North Eastern Railway and also the A1, so we truly are inland now, but we've had some beautiful scenery on the way and we're making good progress. We're just not too far away now from Belford, where hopefully we'll be resting and having some lunch before we continue on to where we stay tonight at Beal, which is another decent walk away after that. So we've had a little break for lunch and then we're off again. I know I'm too old really to do a reverse cap, but the sun is directly behind us on my neck, so needs must and all that. Anyway, I just want to say how blessed we are with the weather today. It's glorious out here as we continue on our way. Well, I guess it still counts as coastal path when you can see the coast behind, and that's Beal Bay and the mud flats there, which we're having to go around. But it's just glorious up here as well. The views all around are just stunning. One of the key spiritual practices that people speak about is finding joy, finding delight in the wonder of nature, and it's certainly easy to do round here. It is just absolutely fabulous. We are getting a little bit weary now because it's 25 kilometres in, but I have to say this is just a sight for sore eyes, if not necessarily a sight for sore limbs. So we're just on the last stretch of the journey. We're just on a little country road, avoiding walking the last stretch along the A1, which probably wouldn't be ideal. My watch has just told me that we've done 28k. There's probably a little bit more still to come as well. If my mind's still able to do some mental arithmetic, I think 28k, 5/8 of that is 17.5 miles. Now, I'm not sure that the ascent was the right model for today's walk. There was a little bit of up and down today, but nothing that I'd probably want to write home about ascent about. But perhaps just today's walk itself has been a real good picture of the Christian life. I think it's been difficult, don't get me wrong. We will certainly end the journey at the end of the day quite tired. But it's also been a real adventure, exhilarating and quite joyous as we've gone. So this will be my last contribution today, whilst I can still stand up straight. But take care, everyone. See you again. Bye.